What's up, guys? It's Cars with Corey, and I'm Corey. This is a little introduction to my 92 Honda Civic from start to finish. Well, start to kind of finish to my first setup. So here we go. We're going to start out with how I got it. Of course, it came on Steelies, the regular old 14s. Interior busted, automatic cluster. I had a little radio in it, nothing crazy. And there's just some blue spray paint on the rear brake calipers. Here's the motor. It was a D15B with a D16Z6 head. They called it a mini-me swap. It had a little intake on it and a little exhaust, and I think it had like race wires or something on it. Nothing crazy. The little exhaust was heat wrapped. The actual exhaust of it was factory all the way to the back, and then it had a little surprise in the back. There was a glass pack with a little tip just welded straight on it. And then I started with I changed the cluster up a little bit and cleaned up the inside, put a little tacks, put it on TNSS springs on Tokiko blue shocks. Here's just a picture of my next upgrade, which would be, I believe it was wheels, which is the Rota Slips. Got them for a good little deal. The car looks semi-clean. Put a new bumper on it. Here's just a the VTEC setup when I first got it working, I believe. Then I tried to do ITBs, like 16 when I had the car, so whatever. Then I did my first B swap, which is a B18B1, which is what I run now. Flat black the car, because street racer. Then I decided, hey, maybe I can turbo it. You watch everything else. So I changed wheels also. Then when I got it done with my first turbo setup, which was basically a stock B18B with a little eBay turbo kit on it. And then I blew it up, not knowing what to do. So now we're at where it's closer to now, which is a built B18 that happens to have a little GT45R, maybe a SC300. It's got a couple of little suspension goodies on it, just nothing crazy, just to help it hook up a little bit. Now the motor specs are, it's a B18B1 with a stock crank. It's bored 40 over. It's on Eagle H-beam rods, Wasco 9-to-1 pistons, ARP rod bolts, main bolts, head bolts. It's got a B16 oil pump, Maruso oil pan, cosmetic head gasket, shaved, ported and polished head, 3-angle valve job, oversized valves, Brian Crowler dual springs and retainers, Crane stage 2 cams. The turbo setup's a T4 ram horn style manifold. The turbo's a GT45 35R ball bearing T4 76mm turbo. It's got a Skunk 2 intake manifold, and then we're going to do a full AEM fuel system and a liquid air intercooler, I believe. So this is just the introduction to my build, and then the next video I'll show you where it's at currently. Guys, that's the introduction to the little Civic. It's definitely in a different stage now. It's it's got like a roll cage and interior's done, and we're kind of started on the fuel system, and I'm behind on the video part of it. So I just used the pictures because that's what I have. But I'm either gonna start doing the windows next or the fuel system. Not really sure, but I'll start recording and do stuff like that. Hopefully you guys like it. If you want to stay tuned to the build or to the channel, I'll have anything from my car to what I'm going to be trying to race, which is my first race should be my Pops, my old man. He's got a T-bucket with a little stuff done too. I'll show you that too. And just show my build to what I want it to be, which started from just a little everyday car to trying to make something fast out of it. We'll see how it goes. Just make sure you smash the follow button, make sure you the like button, hit the subscribe, follow the channel. Make sure you leave comments below. We'll see you on the next one.